Sure, of course. I'd love to loan it to you. I just finished it. My daughter read it too, and we both liked it. It was a great book. Yeah. It's a quick read. Yeah, Recipes for a Murder. By E.V. Fletcher, up and coming author. I really like the book, and if you want to borrow it, sure. My daughter and I are really big time true crime fans, so yeah. She's an English author. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I was gripped from the very beginning. Well, here you go. Yeah, check it out. I'll put a link down below. Come in. Yeah. Well, we'll see you soon, all right? Wonderful. Please come in. Come in. Sit down. Sit down. I'm sorry I'm rushed off my feet ever since that train derailment down in, East Palestine. I know you're aware of it. I have been rushed off my feet with people coming in for respiratory issues, coughing, sinuses, and the weather's not helping, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, that book? Yeah, it's really good. I know, I'm just a crazy true crime buff myself. You are too? Oh, cool. So what brings you here today? You need a cranial nerve exam? All right. I think I have given more cranial nerve exams this week, honestly, than I have my entire career. But, when the public is in need, we have to acquiesce to your demands. That's right. The first thing I'd like to do is just kind of set myself up here. Good. And take your pulse. How close do you live to the, take your pulse here? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me listen to your chest too. Breathe in. Breathe in normal. Breathe out. Okay, real quick, just hold still. Turn around. Turn around, check your back. Okay, let me listen to your chest again. Just breathe in normal. Breathe in normal. One more time each side. Okay. In one more time. All right. Now, real quick, let's do your blood pressure. Let's put this cuff on you. Okay. Let the air out slow. Okay. All right. All right. Pulse rate's fine. It's a little elevated because you're a little nervous, and your blood pressure's fine. Now, listen, calm down. Calm down. I know you're nervous about the chemical spill and the train derailment. I want you to calm down. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Your lungs are clear. We're going to check your sinuses. really quickly. Okay. All right. Let me get up in there and check. Okay. Yeah, your lungs are really clean. Hold still. Just hold as still as you can. Oh yeah, your nose. Sinuses look good. Now, if you'll just hold still for just a moment, I want to press on your lymph nodes and your sinuses. Check them a little bit here. The music, well, ambiance. Everybody is so worked up and so nervous about this train derailment, and they're worried about chemicals and toxic chemicals, and they're worried about getting relocated from their homes, and you have no idea. They brought me down from Chicago, Illinois. I actually have relatives, I do, that live right in Salem, Ohio. Really. And their house, when he's on the phone with me or he's recording something for me, he's a really nice guy. His name's Mike. Weil, I don't think you know him, do you? Yeah, he lives over in Salem. What's wrong with this thing today? Not my friend. And he lives so close you can hear the train in his phone calls and his videos. And that train is literally a mile from his house as the crow flies. That train, we just found out last night that the train was on fire going through Salem, New Waterford, Columbiana, and then it finally derailed in East Palestine, right near the Pennsylvania border. And it's like, thank God it didn't go into PA. You know, we would get blamed for that. It's bad enough we get blamed for the Browns every year, right? Yes. I know. I had to do it. Okay. First thing we want to do is test you for sense of smell. Well, I found that the music, the ambiance in the background, just like a massage therapist when they play soothing music, that it's really helpful to the healing process. Now, what we've got here is a series of tastes and odors, and I want you to tell me if you can tell what that is. That's right, peppermint. I'll get another bottle, looks just like it. Now this one's going to fool you, so be ready. They're unmarked, so that, but I know because there's a little thing on the bottom right here, so I can tell what's in them. Yeah, they brought me all the way from Chicago to help out because they're so overwhelmed. You know, the first responders are always the ones that suffer the most. Okay, you can smell that. Garlic, that's right. So, okay, garlic, peppermint and garlic. I'll get another one. Okay, this one is, okay. I don't like garlic that much. I used to. But then when you smell like garlic all day and everybody's like, oh my, you smell like an Italian bistro. It gets a little old, doesn't it? So you like the music? You like the background sounds? Smell that. Good. That's right. Vanilla. Good. So we got peppermint, garlic, vanilla. It'll come in handy. I won't lie to you because we're going to need to do a mix up the bottles. And we're going to skip part of the test and we're going to go right to tongue movements. I need you to stick your tongue out. Okay, let me see inside your mouth real quick. Hold on. Say ah. Say ah. Good. All right, put your tongue up like that. Look up in there. Look in. Okay. Now, one more time, let me look back in your throat again. Say ah. 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 Good, good, good. I'm really checking. Okay. I am convinced, get rid of that you don't have the sore throat. I'm leaning on, yeah, don't take that the wrong way. The shortness of breath, the feeling like you can't breathe, the sore throat. I'm leaning towards a little psychosomatic here, and I don't want you to take that the wrong way. I'm going to do something very odd. Right here, I have, now just relax, nothing weird. I have, right here, not cocaine, a headache powder. And I want you to put this headache powder in your mouth. Good. Get it on your tongue. And here's a nice water. Just sip it lightly. Sip it. Sip it. Okay, now you can have the rest of the water for to rinse that aspirin out once you let it swish in your mouth a little bit. What I think we have going on here is a little bit of a dry, sore throat from this nasty weather changes we're having. We're going from 18 degrees to 50 in Ohio right now, and the atmospheric pressure is incredible, and it's causing all kinds of problems in your sinuses. You know, it's causing a lot of issues with you, and I think you're going from dry weather to very wet weather. You're sleeping with your mouth open because you're not resting, you're not sleeping properly. Sound good? All right, because of the situation in Ohio right now is just typical Ohio, scare the hell out of people, make them nervous, heart rate up, blood pressure up, nervous, not sleeping, and I think the shortness of breath is from lack of rest and sleep. Would you say that's fair? I thought so. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. And I've been distracting you this whole time. Have you drank enough water? Yeah. Good. Feel good now? Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to see if that aspirin being applied to in your mouth as a powder. Aspirin powder. Yeah, it's been around for hundreds of years. I want to see if by the end of this exam, if it's alleviated that sore throat around your adenoids and your tonsils. But you feel better already, don't you? Good. Good. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is, like I said, I want to skip over. We're going right to taste. And I'm going to put this on your tongue. And we want to do drop, drop. What is that? Garlic. That's right. Very good. All right. And then if you want to cleanse your palate with some water, here you go. Good. And just I love that babbling brook in the background. It really is pleasant, aesthetically pleasing. Stick your tongue out. Drop. Drop. Good. Ooh, peppermint right away. Let me see. Peppermint. You nailed it. And here. Oh, you like the flavor? You like that taste in your... Okay, I'll just put the water over here. Right. It is. It's very refreshing. I bet you know what's next, but I fooled you. This right here is not vanilla. No. Be ready. Okay. Hold on. You know what that is? It is. It's a very strong, pungent tomato. Would you like a little rinse your mouth out? It's very good, isn't it? I love it. Yeah, it makes you hungry, doesn't it? You're gonna have start having your tummy growling. Yeah, it's very good, isn't it? Here, rinse your mouth out. Here, there you go. Some water. Good. I know it's always something when you're at the doctor's, but I am just happy that your lungs are indeed very clear, that your sinuses are just plugged up from seasonal stuff, and you already are feeling better in your adenoids, in your throat, tonsils. We've massaged the lymphatic nodes on your sinuses, tapped on them a little bit. Now what I want to do now is let's test your, there you go, shoulders, and get out the old classic and test your reflexes. We're doing the test in a little different order today too, kind of. You know, get your mind off things, you know, kind of move you around a little bit. So let me take your arm. Okay, now this sharp point. Can you feel that? See, it's not that sharp. All right, can you feel that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Okay, your face is good. Right now, give me your arm. Right arm first. All right. Let me take the weight. Okay, get ready. Checking your reflexes. One more time. Okay, and on your wrist. Just let me take the weight. Blah, 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 blah. Let me take the weight. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, left arm. Good. Once again, let me take the weight. Get ready. All right. Ooh. Good. And the wrist. Good. All right, I'm going to check your knees. Sit still. Let me just look at this. That spaghetti sauce made your stomach growl. Good. And your left knee. And then down to your ankle. Good. Thank you very much. Very good. Now, this is not sharp. It's dull on the end. Can you feel that? I don't like to use a needle or metal. I'd prefer using wood and make sure it's flat. I don't want to trigger any responses that are unnecessary with my patients. Okay. There is something that's bothering me though, if you don't mind. Holding still, you have a little bit of like a little hard right there on your eye. And I want to get that out of your eye. A hard nodule. Okay, let's see if I got it. Good. And no, I don't think you have an infection. You definitely have not been sleeping well, have you? I want to write something down in your notes real quick. How's your throat feeling? Told you. I now, can you believe that I'm visiting my relatives. I get the phone call, hey, are you in Ohio? I said, yeah, I'm right here in Salem, visiting some relatives. And they go, there's been a chemical spill, train derailment. We need you to help with some medical examinations. Can you assist our first responders? The National Guard's going in right now. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Then they tell me where it is. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I'm like, there's a rail line right by the house. And they go, wait till you see the security footage from Freshmark in Salem. Salem PD just released it. A mile from your house. I mean, come on. On fire, rolling down the tracks. Unbelievable. You came that close, Dr. Angel Michaels, to a real disaster. And I'm like, if you think that's a real disaster, let me tell you about the time I fought Frankenstein in south of France. That was a close call. 4 broken ribs. Oh no, yeah, Frankenstein was a real prick. Okay, now what we want to do now is, we've checked a lot of things, your smell and everything else. I want to do something very special. I'm going to try and check some measurements on your face. Get this in a little tighter. Okay, hold still. I'll write that down. And then another measurement on the other side. Okay. And one more measurement right here in the middle. Okay. I'm going to take another set of measurements of your eye this way. Let me get in there. And then we're going to take a measurement on this side. Okay. I want those because here's what can happen if you do have a stroke or like a Bell's palsy. We can measure the eye, and we can tell if there's been a droop or a sag in your face. So, the next thing I want to do is some really simple eye tests. Just look right ahead. Look right ahead. That's right, just keep looking straight at me. I know I'm moving around a lot, but just kind of look straight ahead. Good. Okay, now, tell me when you can't see this anymore. Look straight ahead. Good. Good. And same thing over here. Good. Same thing. Good. Good. Okay. Now, same thing, but here. Finger. Okay, now, real quick, look straight ahead. How many fingers? Okay, how many fingers? 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 Fingers. Good. Very good. You're doing great. All right, now I want to check your eye movements going back, forth this way. So just paying attention to my little pen. Just keep, follow. All right, look right here. Now follow the pen. Don't look straight ahead. Follow the pen. Follow it. Good. Follow it. Good. Same thing. Follow it. Good. Follow it. Just checking that simple eye movements. Okay, now following my hands. Finger. Same thing. Just keep. Good. Good. Follow my finger wherever it goes. Just checking your eye movement. Good. Good. Let's try that with the other side. Ready? Follow my finger. Good. No. Thank you very much. Been so patient today. Now you're here for your lungs. All I'm doing is checking your responses. Good. I think you're in really good shape. I'm pretty confident you're in exceptional health. I just want to sit here and check your pupil dilation. I want you to cover up this eye. So right about there. And very good. And same thing, we're going to cover up your eye right about there. Good. Really good. I'll tell you what, there's nothing like a classic cranial nerve exam to break the ice with somebody, is there? I want to look a little closer at your eyes. If you don't mind. And it's all still there. I'll look in there. Good. Good. And the same thing on this side. I'm not seeing anything. We just want to check. Now I just need you to turn so that I can... Oops. Tools are getting... I want to check your... ears. Could you turn to the right? Good. Good. Now check inside your ear. Now, can you flip around and I'll check the other side? Good. Check your ear. Good. Excellent. Ears look clean. You look great. You're doing great. How's that throat feel? Aspirin works. You know, instead of swallowing the aspirin, what you've done is you've taken a powdered aspirin. So all it is 2 regular strength aspirin in a powdered form. Put it on the tongue. Rinse it around with a little bit of water. You know, just sip and swallow it. Rinse it out. Get it all up in the gums, teeth, all over the tongue. And you get that healing, the aspirin effect, the pain reliever. Here, not in the stomach, waiting for it to get to your head. It's already been introduced to the mouth orally, right where it is most needed. So that's why we do it that way. Okay, now, if you will just sit still, I want to do a little... Yeah, good. Good. You're doing great. I am so happy for you. You're really perking up. Hey, look. The disaster is past. I know it's Ohio. There's going to be another disaster 10 minutes from now or tomorrow, but right now, you're fine. You've gotten through everything with perfect health. And I'm so happy for you. All right, and now the last thing I want to do is I just want to check, if you don't mind, I want to look into your throat again with this light. Say, ah. Good. Oh, you're doing great. I see some real healing. Could you move your tongue to the left? There we go. And move the tongue just right a little bit like that. Good. Good. Say ah again. Good. You're doing great. Wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to clean this tool off. And I'm going to use a sterile piece for it. And I want to check further back in the throat. Good. Look on the side. Right about, yeah, right about there. Uh-huh. And we want to check the other side. Right about there. Good. And we want to check right down, like looking up. So, what do we got there? Good. Good. And then I want to take it this way. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. Good. You did wonderful. You did a wonderful job. Now, get that out of the way. Then there's this one last thing I want to do here. I want to. You're doing good. Relax. I put it on backwards. No. Very sterile. This is a depressor, so I can move the back of the tongue and look down for. What we want to look for in this is we're looking for stones, tonsil stones, and we're also looking for any infection or drainage. I really want to give you a thorough esophagus exam. So now this is a little touchy, so we're going to get really deep in there. Okay. And right about there. Okay. Okay. All right, hold still. Just press. Okay, now I'm going to press it to the side. Just like that. And then I'm going to press it to the side. Just like that. I know it's scary. You did wonderful. Okay. Go ahead. Spray that. Clean that off real quick. All right, you did great. How do you feel? Aspirin's working. I know me prodding. Hang on, I gotta make sure I turn this thing off. I don't want to run my battery dead. Yeah, there. See, gotta make sure that's on. It actually turns backwards. Just want to make sure I don't run the battery dead. The aspirin's working? Good. I told you it would. And there's nothing wrong with being nervous. Okay, because let me do this right here with your lungs. There you go. Pushing on your chest. There you go. Yeah. Because it's easy to get scared when something like this is going on. And you think, like, is this it? You know? Can I trust the government? You know, I mean, I freaking live in Ohio. You know, you could die any minute from, you know, it's worse than the Wild West, you know, here. You could get killed just going to McDonald's, for Pete's sake. But, I know if you just keep your eyes open and stay safe, you're going to be fine. The wind's blowing to the east, so our wonderful friends in Pennsylvania, I like to call it Pennsyltucky. It's kind of like, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Southern Ohio. Pennsyltucky, I just kind of throw it out there, like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. It just makes me feel good, But anyway, you have to be there to know what I'm talking about. You gotta be there. And so anyway, what I think we're past the worst of it, and it's been raining. That's really gonna wreak havoc on your sinuses today. Yeah, and sure, I can. It's Goodies aspirin powder. You can get it on Amazon. It's just regular strength aspirin, but it comes like in these little paper. See the paper foil little wrapper. See, here's one right here. I'll tell you what. Take 2 of these with you. Don't overdo it. Here's a couple packages you can take with you, and just like take them in the morning when you get up. If you got a little bit of a sore throat, take them with water. Sit there, have your cup of coffee, your Danish, whatever. By the time you're at work, you won't even remember having a sore throat. No, you just have them. Yeah. Here, I'll tell you what. There's only. Yeah, just put those back in. Give me those back. I'll put those back in the box. You can just take this whole box with you. I've got plenty of them. They're samples anyway, so don't cost me anything. Don't tell anybody. And I'm going to tell you something. I was sitting there, and I got home from doing exams all day and writing prescriptions and just everything. I'm just completely fed up with the world. And first thing out of my wife's mouth, which was not a bad thing, is that the neighbor lady called, wants to know about the wind and what everything's going on. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I talked to the neighbors, talked to my neighbor, talked to my mother-in-law 3 hours away in the opposite direction of the way the wind blows. Talked to my neighbor's mother to help her. She lives, relatively speaking, almost as close as we do, but because she lives further north, when you look at a map, it looks like we're closer, but that's not the case. As the crow flies, they say, we're only a few miles difference, distance-wise. But anyway, I talked to like 3 or 4 people. I told everybody, atmospheric pressure, the weather. We've had this horrible dry, cold spell, no rain, no moisture. Now we're back to this, wet weather and temperature swing that wreaks havoc on sinuses, seasonal allergies. I also suggest, if you're really not feeling great, and this is not medical advice, a little vitamin D for seasonal depression. I get down from not getting enough sunlight. I really do. And I'm telling you, just a vitamin D, not a lot, just a simple little, maybe take, a little dose of vitamin D, just a normal over-the-counter thing. I'm not telling you to do it, just my advice. And you wouldn't believe how much it changes your outlook and how you feel about the world. And it just really helps me. I get depressed too, just like everybody else. And then I realized I haven't taken a vitamin D in several days. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You take a multivitamin, you take your regular daily medications for your hypertension and high blood pressure, and then you don't take a vitamin D because the bottle's literally right within arm's length, and I don't pick it up and put it in my mouth. And it's like, what do you expect? So, I make mistakes too. We all do. We do. I'm telling you, it's easy. Well, this was an absolute wonderful experience for me. I'm so glad I got to spend so much time with you. I know, it's almost like, I'm so rushed. Like they're sending you in when the other person's not even done and leaving. And, we were talking about that crime book and just, we're all over the place. And I just, really appreciated slowing down time a little bit here and spending a little time with just you. That really felt good. I really enjoyed spending time with just you today. And I know that sometimes you worry about your own feelings and things, and you think there's something wrong with you, or you don't know how to interpret the feelings or emotions that you're having, and you feel like you want to write them out and express them to people, express them to friends. And I want you to know that when you wrote me about your situation, I looked at it as I was talking to a friend, and there was nothing wrong with you expressing yourself. Okay? I just really felt right now, no hidden agenda, no hidden messages, no hidden. I felt I should slow things down, spend a little extra time with you, and let you know that I'm proud of you. You've got these things going in your head, and you went out and asked for someone to talk to you about it. And I think that really helps in life. I think it's really important to not bottle things up and let things get to you. Get it out on the table, get it off your chest, deal with it, move on. And you know what? I'm flattered you picked me to talk to. I am. And it really means a lot to me, and I don't take it lightly. And I know I don't always say things the right way the first time, but you have nothing to apologize for or be embarrassed about. I'm proud of you opening up a dialogue and talking and expressing yourself and getting it off your chest and, just being true to yourself. And I could not be more proud of you. And it's so hard in text and emails and Facebook Messenger is the worst, to express how you feel to somebody when you're talking about emotional, scary things that, you don't know how people are going to react. And I hope I helped. I do. I hope I helped. And I hope you feel better. At least hey, I wasn't rejected. I wasn't mocked. I was heard. Somebody stopped and listened to me. And that's why the next patient can wait. I have to work a little over tonight. Fine. The world can wait outside that door, and you and I can talk. You can make time for other people, and you can help them. Okay? And this is for all of you out there. You know what I'm talking about. Stop what you're doing and help your fellow man. Be a good human being, a good steward of what life has given you on this wonderful island Earth. Be good to others. Be a force of goodwill. There's that song, Little Drummer Boy. And the best version is when Bing Crosby and David Bowie sing it together. And in the lines that they're singing, David Bowie says, "Men of goodwill, men of goodwill." I was in kindergarten when that came out. I was a baby little boy, and that struck me. struck me. And I remember when I was in Worcester College, and I looked over to my right, and right behind a tree was David Bowie. I'm not kidding. Worcester, Ohio. And I'm not saying it right because I'm not from there. It's Worcester, but I call it Worcester. Cares, Wooster. You can check it out yourself. David Bowie's son graduated from college there. Yes, he did. And there's David freaking Bowie 10 feet away from me. I'm there to be one of those keynote speakers that I have to talk and act like, I'm important because I'm Dr. Andrew Michaels. Ooh, tell us about Area 51. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sick of this. Okay, be good people, take care of each other, be a good steward, telling them all the stuff I tell you. See how I'm making fun of it? And then I turn and look, and there's freaking David Bowie standing behind a tree with an Instamatic camera taking pictures of his kid. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have an anxiety attack right here right on the podium. I'm going to fall over. Fanboy. Oh God. Bowie. My God. There's a man who marched to the beat of his own drum his whole life. And I have a son just like him. I have a son just like Bowie. He marches to the beat of a different drum. And you just gotta love those people in this world for who they are and what they are. Then don't worry about it, man. Let it all hang out. It's all good. So I think I touched on enough fun stuff from Ohio. And you can verify everything I've said. Nothing was made up. Because sometimes Dr. Andrew Michaels spills the tea, and the tea is true. And the truth is much more scarier than fiction. Believe me. Inches away from disaster, Dr. Andrew Michaels survives because the train just went a little further down the line. And the Bowie story's true too. Well, you take care, and I'm so glad we got to spend a little extra time together. It's almost been a whole hour. Oh my God. I am such a lazy prick. Making people wait that long. Good thing I'm a time traveler. I can just roll the window back. Yeah, and it'll just seem like minutes went by. Well, you take care too, okay? Hey, you've been great. I know I say it often, and I say it too much. But you're such a great human being. We're all different. We're all unique. There's nothing wrong with you. You're going through this life, and you're figuring things out. And I want you to be the best version of you that you can be. And that means being happy, productive, kind, and gentle to the world around you. And if somebody doesn't like them, tell them to go themselves. We're on YouTube. Can't cuss, can't swear. And I will always be proud of you because you speak your mind, you say your piece, and you move on. It's hard. It's hard to be open and talk to people, especially strangers. I mean, you know me, but I'm still a stranger. But I don't think of people who come here as fans or viewers, even though I might refer to you as a viewer once in a while. I think of you as my friend. I'm here to entertain, trick, cajole, make you laugh, make you cry. And I can't tell you what I get back from all of you. The love, the adoration, the wonderful words. I am so blessed. And that's why I always end my videos with, please have a most blessed day until I see you again, my friend. Have a most blessed day and know that I love you. You guys are great. Each and every one of you is a wonderful, perfect human being because you're so freaking messed up in 10 different ways. That's what makes you perfect. You're unique, and it's cool to get to know you. There's that train. I'm getting the hell out of here. Until later, till I see you again. Please, have a most blessed day. Bye-bye.